Hey guys, Chris with Inside Hardware. Today we'll be looking at replacing this LCD screen on this ASUS G750 series laptop. Has some other models after that. Our screen replacement comes from laptopscreen.com, and you can follow the links below. For this exact LCD model though, it will fit many other laptops. First of all, you can see the damaged screen that we'll be removing right here. I was told that the laptop was closed in with the charger cable stuck in the way. So before we get started, we'll go ahead and unplug that. As you can see, I've already removed the battery, get that out of the way. Next step will be taking apart the LCD bezel. This varies on the type of laptop. In this case, it's a pretty simple and straightforward repair, I'm hoping. I've done this before and it looks like a fairly simple removal of the old screen and installation of the new one. The key things to look for when choosing to repair a laptop LCD is the type of bezel that it has. In this case, it looks like the screen is held in initially just by some snap pieces around the plastic bezel. Usually there'll be 4 screws or more than 4 screws, and in the worst case scenario, with the more complicated repairs, you'll have an edge-to-edge LCD, kind of like the MacBook Pros nowadays. Those can be a little more tricky to separate and remove, as they are often held in with a glue adhesive and you need to heat them up. And even if you can remove it successfully without damaging it, you can often scratch them up, and it makes them a lot harder and time consuming to replace. In this case, it doesn't appear to have any screws unless they're hidden behind these little rubber gaskets here, and that's not uncommon. I'm just going to gently use my fingers and see how well this bezel starts to come off. I want to be careful not to snap the bezel. Don't have to worry about the screen as it's already cracked. So I'm finding some resistance from the corners, and I'm beginning to wonder whether this does have 4 screws holding in the bezel as well. And it's not the part that actually holds the LCD in place. We'll see later what holds that. And so I'm going to go ahead and remove one of these bottom corner rubbers. And as you can't see in the camera, but there is an adhesive that holds in these little decorative rubbers. So I'm going to start by removing these 4 rubbers. And these can easily be reinstalled just with some glue, as they can. In this case, the adhesive stuck to the rubber, so I don't have to worry about having to glue that one in. Alright, so there's 4 Phillips screws. On a side note, I am placing these screws in a little hobby container that I've numbered in order as I remove them. You can use an ice cube tray or egg carton as well, work well. I like that one because I can shut it and come back to the project later on. I don't have to worry about these screws being laid out on the table and getting knocked around and mixed. And the bezel just came right on off. And you still would have had to remove the snaps. Next, looks like we'll be removing the LCD from the back part of the bezel, and then the LCD is also probably going to be held in from some side screws. One thing to be aware of is you do have generally your Wi-Fi Bluetooth cables coming around the LCD, as well as your center webcam and microphone. So just want to be mindful of those. Right now I'm starting with removing the outer 2 screws on the bottom hand side, as well as the 6 screws above the LCD. These do appear to be identical to the ones that were on the front of the LCD, but I'm going to go ahead and keep them separate just in case. At this point, you should be feeling the back side bezel getting loose. I'm going to go ahead and remove these two screws on each side of the LCD. So at this point, the LCD is free, minus the cable that is holding it in place. Now I hope you can see this in the camera. The LCD is held in place. It's just a flat ribbon cable that plugs into the back of the LCD. But as common practice, there is a sticker. In this case, it's a barcoded sticker that helps hold it in place. I'm going to go ahead and peel it up, that way we can reuse it for the next. Basically acts as a piece of tape. This will help you later on in plugging it into the new LCD. At this point, before I go any further, there's still some brackets on the side of the LCD that I will install onto the new one and then basically reverse engineer this backwards. But before we continue, I do want to make sure that this LCD does in fact match the new LCD. Note that this comes with a little protector on the front, and we're going to go ahead and leave that on as long as possible. As long as the masking tape does not get in our way, we should be able to leave it on for most of the remaining part of the repair. That way we don't smudge up the new screen. And it looks like we have a winner. Though the board may not look identical, these screens are commonly interchangeable. This new LCD will most likely fit many other laptop models. And it appears that we have a match in terms of the alignment of where the ribbon cable is plugged in, as well as the type of cable that plugs in, as these are very proprietary to different makes as well. One thing to notice, this is an LED LCD, so it's backlit from LEDs, and what's common with the LED LCDs is they only use one cable. Older laptops with an incandescent bulb will generally have a secondary plug, generally speaking, the lower part of the LCD, and as well as a graphics cable that plugs into the back of the screen itself. In this case, the LED is mounted inside of the LCD, and it's sharing this one plug-in. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside as we remove these brackets now from the side of the old LCD. There's our 6th screw and our left side bracket, left to me at least. This LCD is now trashed. I encourage you to recycle it. Here's our new LCD. I'm going to go ahead and set it down here. And at this point, the repair is quite straightforward. We're just going to reverse engineer, and I'm going to put these brackets back on, plug this guy in, set it back in place, and reinstall the screws. And then I'll leave this up to you, but I will go ahead and test the laptop before putting the front bezel on, just to make sure that the LCD is fully functional and that the laptop is fully functional, that we haven't missed any steps in between.